Hello, my friends. Welcome to CJ Reads Books. I'm CJ, and today I'm going to be talking about The End of Loneliness by Benedict Wells. When I first picked up this book, I didn't realize that it was translated. I don't recall what language it was translated from, but I failed to read that part on the book, which explains a lot about the book, how it was written, and how it felt off, but I didn't know in what way exactly. So, before I get too far, let's get into it. Now, like I said before, for any book that I read halfway through, I try to find a video of a book review of the book. That way I can kind of like see what the consensus is, and but there weren't any videos for this book. Now, Books Are Sick did film a short on it that I didn't watch. However, there weren't any books on it, and I wondered why. I'm assuming because it's a translated book and it's not very popular. I may have gotten this book actually from Books Are Sick's recommendation, so who knows? But it was on my TBR and it came from the library, so I picked it up and it was divine. It was a delightful little book. It follows the main character and kind of follows us through his life from 11 years old at the first part of the novel to old age, and his struggles with being lonely, his struggles with grief because he and his siblings lose both of their parents in a car accident early on. So it follows their paths, and it was such a human novel. It it is a fiction book, yes, but it read like a memoir. It read so perfectly. It was just the refresher that I needed. And like, it didn't take me long to finish this book at all. It took me like 1 or 2 days to finish this book. But it was just that refresher that I needed. I haven't read one of these in a really long time. So yeah, it follows a young man, and it follows through his grief, his loss, him being lonely. And he meets another character who becomes his best friend and follows their friendship throughout the years. And there wasn't really anything in particular about this novel, but I really enjoyed the storytelling of it. The, the author and the translator, I guess, made it so easy to follow along the story, to feel like I was reading about someone, and like not realize that it was supposed to be fictional, and just like it immersed me in the story so much, and I really, 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 really enjoyed that. It read really quickly. It was a really quick read, and so yeah, if you're into fiction books, or you don't really read fiction books, and you want something that kind of relates, because the main character isn't into photography but always saw his father doing it, so he felt like he should get into it. But really, he's a writer through and through from beginning. So, like, I felt really relatable to the character, in all the sense. But if you just need a palate cleanser as far as the book goes, this is 250 pages book, and it went by really quickly, and I feel like I'm ready to tackle the next heavy fantasy book that I got. So yeah, I enjoyed this very much. I gave this book a 4 out of 5 stars just because the storytelling was so amazing and so phenomenal, and I followed it, and it was awesome. It was good. It was a good palate cleanser, and it related a lot to our society nowadays. So, if you've read this book, please put in the comments of what you thought about it. If you enjoyed it, if you didn't enjoy it, I want to hear it all. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Tell your friends about my channel. I would like to reach 50 subscribers so I can start doing Books Friends live and all that stuff. But it is what it is. I'll get there when I get there. But thank you so much for supporting this channel through and through. Like I say all the time, and like I will continue saying all the time, this is so much fun, and I love doing this. I love reading, and I love talking to people about books. So please continue commenting and interacting with me about books. I love it so much. Down below in the description, I have a link to my Etsy store. I sell blind dates with the books, and it's a fun gift that you can give to yourself or someone else. I also play video games on Twitch, so if you want to see me yell at a TV screen for an hour and a half, follow me there. You can also buy me a coffee in the link below. And I have started a Patreon. So, Patreon is a monthly service. It's kind of like a blog, but you can pay monthly for certain services. And you also get my book reviews the day of. Usually I schedule them in advance, but if you become a member of my Patreon, you get them the day of. Isn't that amazing? Like, once I finish this video and I start editing it, it'll get right on my Patreon. And that is what it is. So I hope y'all come back, and I'll see y'all for the next one. Bye.